differential equation of nth order. Suppose this is the reduced standard form of nth order linear differential equation. Its solution, we call it as a general solution or the complete solution, which is the value of dependent variable involved in the differential equation in terms of independent variable. And that is a combination of two sub solutions. We call it as a complementary function is one of the solution and a particular integral is the second solution. So we have discussed in detail about the first solution, that is complementary function, which is a solution of homogeneous differential equation, right? Homogeneous differential equation of the given differential equation. So what is homogeneous differential equation? It is phi of d into y, yes, is equal to 0. So its auxiliary equation is phi of d equal to 0, and we find the roots of this auxiliary equation, isn't it? Based on the nature of root, we have the formula for the complementary function. Like if the roots are real distinct, then the complementary function is of the form c1 e to the power m1x plus c2 e to the power m2x and so on, cn e to the power mnx. And if those roots are repeated, like suppose first two roots are repeated and the rest are non-repeated, if m1 equal to m2, then the formula for the complementary function is c1x plus c2 times e to the power that repeated root, and the rest is for non-repeated. Isn't it? If the roots are complex or imaginary, then we have the formula for the complementary function. We all know that the complex roots are of the form alpha plus I beta. So along with alpha plus I beta, alpha minus I beta is also a root. Its conjugate is also a root, where alpha is the real part and beta is the imaginary part. So with this, we can write the complementary function as a e to the power alpha times independent variable into c1 cos beta plus c2 sin beta x. Is it? And if these roots are repeated, if the complex roots are repeated, suppose if they're repeated twice, then the complementary function will be e raised to alpha x into c1x plus c2 times cos beta x plus c3x plus c4 sin beta x. So this is about the complementary function we have discussed, and even we have solved the questions on the complementary function also. I hope everyone have solved the questions and submitted as a homework on the complementary function. You can ask your doubts, if any, related to the complementary function. Any doubt, any question? Hmm? You please ask if any doubt. So till then, we solve few more examples based on the complementary function. Then we will proceed with the particular integral. So the first is solve. Suppose the equation is solved. D2 x by dt square plus 2 dx by dt plus 5x is equal to 0, with given that x of 0 is equal to 2 and x dash of 0 is equal to 0, suppose. Okay. So we have asked to solve this differential equation. So the first step towards the solution is what we do. We let the capital D as a differential operator. Let d by dt is equal to capital D. Here the derivative with respect to t. So we are taking the differential operator dy dt as a capital D. So with this, what we get, the given differential equation becomes d square x plus 2 dx plus 5x is equal to 0. Right? So by taking x outside the operator, we will get d square plus 2d plus 5 times x is equal to 0. So this is already the given differential equation is given with the right hand side to be 0. So it is already a homogeneous differential equation. So we consider its auxiliary equation. Its auxiliary equation is what? D square plus 2D plus 5 equal to 0. And we solve this auxiliary equation. So what are the roots here for this auxiliary equation? D equal to, any one of you?
minus I plus minus 1
Minus
plus minus 2I.
2I. Okay, so the roots are complex, isn't it? Complex or imaginary roots. And even these are not repeated. So complex distinct roots are there. Isn't it? So we use the third formula where alpha is, what is alpha here? Alpha is -1 and beta is 2. Yes or no? So with this, we write the complementary function is equal to, yes, e to the power alpha t, because t is the independent variable. Okay, so e raised to alpha t, alpha is -1, so e raised to minus t into c1 cos beta, beta is 2, beta t plus c2 sin beta t. Okay, habitually we used to write x here, but remember that depends on the given differential equation. So here the given, in the given differential equation, x is independent. Now x is dependent and t is independent. Okay, so we have to write the complementary function in terms of independent variable. And as I said, the solution of homogeneous differential equation is the value of complementary function. ठीक है, तो इसका solution क्या होगा? इसका solution is the value of dependent variable. So this is the value of dependent variable x. ठीक है, because that is the only solution homogeneous differential equation have. So x is equal to this. So we can write this as x is a function of t, I can write x of t equal to e to the power minus t c1 cos 2t plus c2 sin 2t. Is this point clear? यहाँ तक clear है सबको? Everyone,
Yes, sir.
please do reply. Is it clear up to this? You can reply in the chat box also, or you can share your doubts if any. So now, actually, if the initial conditions would not have given, then this will be our last step. Okay, this is the complementary function or the solution required, but they have given the initial condition, so we need to use those initial condition to to find the value of arbitrary constant. So to use this x dash, we need the derivative. So differentiate this. We differentiate x of t, we will get x dash of t. So we use the product rule here. This is the function of t and this is also a function of t. So derivative of e raised to minus t is minus e raised to minus t into c1 cos 2t plus c2 sin 2t plus e to the power minus t into, what is the derivative of this? It is 2, in fact it is minus, na? Minus 2c1 sin 2t plus 2c2 cos 2t. Yes or no? And now use the initial conditions. Initially we have given, since x of 0 is equal to 2, so what we do, we substitute into this t equal to 0. So therefore 2 equal to x of 0, which is e to the power minus 0 into c1 cos 0 plus c2 sin 0. I am substituting this t equal to 0 into this. Clear to everyone? Any doubt, any question? तो यहाँ से मुझे किसका वैल्यू मिल गया? I'll get the value of, this is actually cos 0 is 1 and sin 0 is 0. I raised to 0 is 1. So यहाँ से मुझे c1 का वैल्यू मिल गया 2. Now since x dash of 0 is 0, तो मैं इसको इसमें सब्स्टिट्यूट करूंगा t equal to 0. So therefore 0 equal to x dash of 0, which is minus e raised to minus 0 into c1 cos 0 plus c2 sine 0 plus e raised to minus 0 into minus 2 c1 sine 0 plus 2 c2 cos 0. So what it will be? Therefore, it is equal to 0, which is equal to, this is e raised to 0 is 1. So minus c1, and this will be plus 2c2. Yes or no? So यहाँ से मुझे क्या मिल गया? 2c2 equal to c1. Right? But c1 is what? C1 is 2. So therefore 2c2 is equal to 2. तो यहाँ से मुझे c2 मिल गया 1. Isn't it? So I will substitute c1 and c2 into the x of t. X of t क्या था मेरा? X of t is, you can see here, x of t is this one. X of t is e raised to minus t, c1 cos 2t plus c2 sin 2t. So let us now write x of t, that is e to the power minus t, c1 cos. But what is c1? C1 is 2. So 2 cos 2t plus c2. C2 is 1 sin 2t. This is my required complementary function as a solution of K1 differential equation. Is this clear to everyone? Everyone, please do reply in chat box. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
सर परत रिपीट करने का.
From the beginning?
हाँ
Okay.
सर.
See here, we have asked to solve this differential equation whose right hand side is already 0. So that means this equation is homogeneous differential equation. Okay. Homogeneous. And we know homogeneous differential equation का solution कौन होता है? Complementary function is the only solution. PI उसको होता ही नहीं, क्योंकि later we are going to discuss about PI. PI इसका 0 होगा. So this is the only solution. है ना? So to find the solution, what we do first? We first substitute d by dt is equal to capital D. So this will be the reduced LDE in the capital D form. And to solve this, what we do? We consider its auxiliary equation, t square plus 2d plus 5. Okay? And we solve this auxiliary equation. So either you can solve with the help of calculator or the methods we have discussed in the first lecture, I think, methods of solutions, right? So I hope the methods of solution is clear to everyone. How do we solve such equation? You know? If anybody there who don't know how to solve this equation, please let me know. Okay, so is this clear? यहाँ तक clear है सबको? That the roots are minus 1 plus minus 2i. These are the two roots. है ना? So two arbitrary constants must be there in the complementary function. So I have written the complementary function here for these complex roots where alpha is minus 1 and beta is 2. So with the help of formula, we have written this complementary function here. And now, since they have given the initial conditions along with the equation, ये भी दिया है साथ में, तो इसको यूज करना पड़ेगा हमें, इन कंडीशंस को यूज करना पड़ेगा. तो x of 0 is 2. हाँ, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन को मैं x क्यों बोल रहा हूं? क्योंकि एज आई सेड, डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन का सॉल्यूशन मतलब क्या? उसमें डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल जो है उसका वैल्यू है ना. तो यहाँ डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल कौन है? x. सो वी राइट x इन टर्म्स ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल. सो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन को ही हम x का वैल्यू बोलेंगे, क्योंकि pi तो यहाँ है नहीं. इज दिस क्लियर? हेलो.
Yes sir.
Okay.
Yes sir.
Sandesh. Yeah. So we get the relation x of t is equal to this as a complementary function. अभी हमें conditions use करना है. तो condition क्या है? x of 0 and x dash of 0. तो x of 0 के लिए 2 दिया है हमें. So we substitute t equal to 0 into x of t. We will get the value of c1. And to use the condition x dash of 0 is equal to 0, we first differentiate x of t, right, from this, and then we substitute t equal to 0 into this. So when we substitute, we got this relation 0 is equal to minus c1 plus 2c2. t substitute किया है इसमें, but derivative clear है सबको? x of t का derivative clear है? Because both of these
Yes, sir.
functions, this is a function of t and this is also a function of t. So u into v rule हमें use करना पड़ेगा यहाँ. Product rule we say, right? Sandesh, product rule of differentiation.
Yes, sir.
So x dash of t is derivative of u into v as it is plus u into derivative of v. तो वहीं से किया मैंने. And then I have substituted t equal to 0. So when I substitute t equal to 0 into this, I'll get this relation minus c1 plus 2c2. But c1 is 2. तो यहाँ से मुझे c2 का वैल्यू मिल गया 1. And then I have substituted both of these c1 and c2 into this x of t. That is our final solution. Clear now, Sandesh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody else there? Is it clear to everyone? सबको clear है? Very good. Let us have one more. अभी अभी ठीक से देखो. Second, solve d square plus 1 the whole cube into d square plus d plus 1 square times y equal to 0. We have been asked to solve this. तो ऑलरेडी द राइट हैंड साइड इज 0, तो इसका सोल्यूशन जो होगा वो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन ही होगा. सिर्फ कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन इज द ओनली सोल्यूशन, बिकॉज इट इज होमोजेनियस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन. अगर राइट हैंड साइड नॉन जीरो होता तो उसके लिए पर्टिकुलर इंटीग्रल भी हमें फाइंड आउट करना पड़ता. ठीक है. सो लेट अस फाइंड द कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन ऑफ दिस. So to find the complementary function, this is already in capital D form. So what we do, we consider its auxiliary equation. इसका auxiliary equation कौन है? Auxiliary equation is phi of D equal to 0. Yes or no? This is of the form phi of D into Y equal to 0. So phi of D equal to 0 is the auxiliary equation. So we substitute phi of D. What is phi of D? D square plus 1 the whole cube into D square plus D plus 1 bracket square equal to 0. So we have to solve this auxiliary equation. First of all, my question to you all, first of all, see carefully this auxiliary equation. Okay, see this carefully. And now my question is, what is the degree of this auxiliary equation? What is the degree of this auxiliary equation? Everyone will have to put your replies in chat box, answers in chat box. Everyone, what is the degree of this auxiliary equation? See carefully and type your answer in chat box. Everyone, quick. Prathamesh says degree is 3. Okay. Anyone else?
Sir, can you show the screen again?
Yeah.
Ten.
You just drop your reply in chat box. We will check. Who's that? Tanmay, na? Tanmay says 10. Right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Other people's? See this carefully. सबको रिप्लाई करना है. अरे क्या हुआ? There are 63 peoples in the room and only 3 replies. Vaishnavi says 5. Okay. So up till now, 3 different replies I have received. Prathamesh says 3, then 10. These few people says 10, and Vaishnavi says 5. Priyanka says 6. Any other? Hmm? So let us check it now. See here. 3, 5, 6, 10. These are the replies. Let us check it now. See, first of all, one thing you must have to clear that these two brackets are in multiple. They are not in addition. So this is the single term. सिंगल टर्म है तो सिंगल टर्म का डिग्री हमें पता करना है, मतलब वेरिएबल का हाईएस्ट डिग्री। तो पहले तो फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट के लिए देखते हैं व्हाट इज द हाईएस्ट डिग्री हियर व्हेन वी एक्सपांड दिस, व्हाट विल बी द हाईएस्ट डिग्री फॉर दिस ब्रैकेट? दैट विल
6.
बी 6, ठीक है, इनटू, नो नॉट इनटू, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हाईएस्ट डिग्री है ना। एंड व्हाट इज द हाईएस्ट डिग्री फॉर द सेकंड, फ्रॉम द सेकंड एक्सपांशन इट इज 4, है ना। तो जब यहाँ कुछ d⁻6 काइंड ऑफ टर्म है हाईएस्ट एंड यहाँ d⁻4 काइंड ऑफ टर्म है, जब इन दोनों ब्रैकेट को मैं टर्म बाय टर्म मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा तो व्हाट विल बी द हाईएस्ट डिग्री? दैट विल बी like this d⁻6 into d⁻4. Now that will be the only highest term. So what it will be? d⁻10. Yes or no? So the highest power will be 10 and therefore the degree of this auxiliary equation will be 10. Clear to everyone? So no 3, no 5, no 6. हाँ, अगर यहाँ प्लस होता देन दोनों में से कौन होता? 6. 6 will be the answer in that case. Yes or no? So is this point clear to everyone? Those who have replied with these 3, 5 and 6? ठीक है, हाँ, ओके, डोंट वरी, थोड़ा सा मिसकंसेप्शन होता है, so try to clear that. So as the auxiliary equation is of degree 10, how many roots it will have? It will have 10 number of roots. Yes or no? 10 roots. And we have asked to find those 10 roots, and accordingly we'll have to write the complementary function. So let us find those 10 roots. So already the given phi of d in its factored form, let us equate those factor to 0. तो पहले तो ये देखो, this d square plus 1 repeated how many times? 3 times. d square plus 1 repeated 3 times. तो इसके जो रूट होंगे वो कितनी बार रिपीट होंगे? 3 बार। एंड इसके जो रूट होंगे d square plus d plus 1, हाउ मेनी टाइम्स इट इज रिपीटेड? 2 टाइम्स। तो इसके जो रूट्स होंगे वो कितने होंगे? That will be repeated 2 times. So first of all, let us solve these two, and then the roots will get repeat. So what are the roots of d square plus 1? d square plus 1 को मैं ऐसे लिखूंगा, d square is equal to -1. So by taking square roots on both sides, d equal to plus minus square root of -1. But root of -1 is I, right? And here to solve this, when I equate to 0, d equal to what? With the help of quadratic formula, it is -1 plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So how much is this? -1 plus minus root 3, actually root of -3, but root of -3 को मैं कैसे लिख सकता हूँ? root of 3 into -1. So root of 3 का root 3 and -1 का root I, the whole upon 2. By splitting the denominator, what I'll get? -1/2 plus minus root 3/2. Clear to everyone? So let us now write
Root 3 by 2 I.
root 3/2 I. Yes, sorry. So let us now write all the roots, right? This d equal to plus I repeated 3 times. Yes or no? So plus minus I, plus minus I, plus minus I. Totally how many roots? 2, 2, 2, 6 roots, isn't it? And these repeated 2 times. So minus half plus minus root 3 by 2i and minus half plus minus root 3 by 2i. तो कितने हो गए? ये 2 है, ये 2 है. So how many roots in total? 10 हो गए. Right? So let us now write the complementary function. CF is equal to, कौन बताएगा complementary function इसका? Yes? Anybody there? Aditya? Aditya Dobre. Will you please unmute? Aditya Doble. Just unmute your mic and tell me the complementary function. You can say no if you don't know. It's not compulsion, but you'll have to reply. Aditya Doble. Okay, Aditya Bile.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
Okay. Aman Pandey. Aman. Anjali.
Don't know, sir.
Atharv Nimbalkar.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Sir, huh.
Tell me the complementary function. Are you
Yes,
trying,
sir.
Atharv?
Yes, yes, sir.
Huh.
Sir, first we have to write
For these three.
for these three.
Huh.
Then for that it will come e raised to 1. 1
See,
x.
e raised to alpha, na?
1 x.
Alpha is 0 there. You can see alpha is 0
Okay,
and beta is 1.
alpha is 0. Okay, yeah.
So
e raised to 0x
e raised to
into
0 x. Okay, but is the x independent variable? It is not directly given, so we can call it as a x or t. Okay, so usually we call independent variable as a x here, so we write in terms of x. Yes, e raised to 0x into
c1 cos of 1x.
See, these complex roots repeated 3 times. So in case of repeated root, we use the fourth nature of the complementary function. So in case of root repeated 3 times, how do we write? We start with c1x square plus c2x plus c3 times cos beta, but beta is 1 x. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Atharva. Okay. So next, आगे क्या
Next
लिखोगे?
root will be c4 x square.
X
c4
square.
x square plus c5x plus c6 sin x.
C6 the whole time sin x.
Sin x.
Very good. Plus
And plus e raised to minus half of x
minus half x into
c7 x power 3. Sorry, x power 2, not 3.
not 2 also. Actually,
Okay,
these
it
roots
is
repeated 2 times only.
So only one.
Only x.
Only
C7x
one
plus
c8
C8
cos of root 3 by 2 x
x. Very good.
plus c9x plus c10 sine of root 3 by 2x.
Okay. Thank you, Atharv. Okay, so is it clear to everyone? This is the complementary function, and such questions may ask in the online exams also. Okay, such tricky questions. एवरीवन, एनी डाउट, एनी क्वेश्चन? जब मैं डाउट पूछता हूँ तो कोई नहीं पूछता, एंड जब मैं आंसर पूछता हूँ तो सब, मतलब सब नहीं, लेकिन कुछ लोग बोलते हैं कि आई डोंट नो. इट्स नॉट गुड ना. इफ यू डोंट नो, अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो आप पूछ सकते हो आपके डाउट्स, लेकिन आप डाउट तो नहीं पूछते, आंसर भी नहीं बताते. Is it clear or not? Actually, I have repeated all the formulas of complementary function twice or thrice actually. Everyone, please do reply in chat box. Is it clear or not? देख लो एक बार, अगर किसी को फिर भी डाउट है तो पूछ लो. हाउ एंड व्हाई आई एम राइटिंग लाइक दिस. एक बार और एक ट्राई करें, और एक. Shall we try one more or move ahead? चलो इसको ट्राई करते हैं. डी सॉल्व डी क्यूब प्लस डी स्क्वायर माइनस 2d प्लस 12 the whole times y is equal to 0. करो इसको ट्राई and drop your replies in chat box immediately. Everyone, d cube plus d square minus 2d plus 12. First of all, get the roots of auxiliary equation. इसका auxiliary equation क्या है? d cube plus d square minus 2d plus 12 equal to 0. चलो फाइंड आउट करो इसको रूट्स. क्या हो गए रूट्स? Yes.
-3 is one root.
-3 is one of the root, and then remaining 2.
1 plus or minus root 3i.
Very good. 1 plus minus a root 3i. So out of 3 roots, 2 roots are complex and 1 root is real.
Real.
Very good. So the complementary function. Complementary function क्या होगा? पहले तो real के लिए लिखेंगे हम. It doesn't matter whether you are writing for the complex or the real first. Okay. We can write for the complex also, but I'm writing here for the real, that is c1 e to the power minus 3x plus, now for the complex, e to the power alpha. What is alpha? Alpha is 1 x into c2 cos root 3t plus c4 sorry c3 na, c3 sin root 3t. Clear? सबको क्लियर है? So this is all about the complementary function. अगर आपके फिर भी डाउट है कोई, तो you can ask your doubts in the tutorial hour, but we will conclude the complementary function here only. Right? So let us now proceed with the next solution as a particular integral. Shall we proceed, or anybody want to say something about the complementary function? Move ahead. Okay. Next is particular integral. So what is mean by particular integral first of all? ठीक है, particular integral. First of all, let us get the formula and then let us understand what is meant by that formula. What see, as we are trying the solution of this standard linear differential equation with constant coefficient of the form phi of d into y is equal to some function of x on the right hand side. Right. So we have called solution as a complete solution or general solution. It is of the form y is equal to CF complementary function plus PI particular integral. For the sake of our convenience, let us denote this complementary function as a YC, C for complementary function, and YP, P for particular integral. So Y is a combination of these two, YC plus YP, where YC is the complementary function and YP is the particular integral. Okay. So this Y is a solution of this linear differential equation with constant coefficient. So solution means what? When I substitute the value into this, we will get it to be 0, right? It will satisfy the homogeneous differential. Sorry, it will satisfy the given equation, isn't it? So when I substitute, therefore, phi of d into y, but y is yc plus yp, we will get the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Yes or no? Is the step clear to everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So when I operate this operator phi of d inside, what we'll get? We will get phi of d operated on yc plus phi of d operated on yp is equal to function of x. Okay. But now, what is phi of d into yc? Phi of d into yc, if you remember,
Complementary function.
exactly, yc is the complementary function, right? CF. तो complementary function क्या होता है, किसका solution होता है? It is the solution of homogeneous differential equation, if you remember, right? Where the right hand side is 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
तो अगर ये इसका solution है, that means it must have to satisfy this equation. So instead of y, अगर मैं yc put करता हूँ यहाँ, तो we will get it 0, right? Equal to the right hand side, right? Phi of d into yc equal to 0. So that means what? The value of this expression is 0 plus phi of d into yp equal to function of x. तो यहां से मैं yp के लिए फॉर्मूला लिखूंगा अभी. तो yp क्या होगा? Therefore yp equal to phi of d को मैं राइट हैंड साइड में लेके जाऊंगा, तो 1 phi of d operated on f of x. Is this clear? सबको clear है ये? The last step. This is the formula of particular integral. Yp is pi, particular integral. So particular, whenever we will start with pi, we will start with this formula. Now what is this 1 phi of d? इसको क्या बोलते हैं हम? So as we all know that d means what? D क्या होता है? It is differential operator. Yes or no? Hello? D is derivative with respect to independent variable. No? So it is differential operator. I'm operating D onto some function. Means what we are doing exactly? We are differentiating that function. Yes or no? तो अगर D डिफरेंशियल ऑपरेटर है तो उसका फंक्शन भी डिफरेंशियल ऑपरेटर है. तो मतलब D स्क्वायर प्लस D और D क्यूब प्लस D स्क्वायर प्लस D प्लस 1, ये भी एक डिफरेंशियल ऑपरेटर ही है ना? हेलो? अरे क्या हुआ? Will it be a differential operator?
So
Yes,
can you repeat?
As D is a differential operator, D square, D cube, these are all the differential operators. and their linear combination is also a differential operator. वो भी एक तरह का डेरिवेटिव डिफरेंशियल ऑपरेटर ही होगा ना. जब मैं इसको किसी फंक्शन के ऊपर ऑपरेट करूंगा, so what does it mean? It means d cube of y plus d square of y plus d of y plus 1. So is it nothing but the derivative? That is actually its meaning is differential. D is derivative, differential operator. So its function is also a differential operator. Yes or no? So we have denoted this by phi of d, function of d. तो यहां से मुझे मिल गया phi of d is also a differential operator. सबको क्लियर है? Phi of d is also a differential operator. हेलो, अगर d ऑपरेटर है तो उसका फंक्शन भी डिफरेंशियल ऑपरेटर होगा. तो विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू दिस d, व्हाट इज 1 अपॉन d देन? 1 अपॉन d क्या होना चाहिए? अगर d डेरिवेटिव है तो 1 अपॉन d क्या होना चाहिए?
Integration.
इंटीग्रेशन. वेरी गुड. इंटीग्रेशन ऑपरेटर. तो अगर 1 अपॉन d इंटीग्रेशन ऑपरेटर है तो 1 अपॉन phi ऑफ d भी क्या होना चाहिए? इट इज ऑल्सो एन इंटीग्रेटिंग ऑपरेटर, right? We are going to prove
Yes, sir.
mathematically how will it be integrating, but by concept that will be integrating operator, and that is why the name is particular integral, because we are having 1 upon phi of d involved into its formula. That is why the name is particular integral. Clear to everyone? So whenever we want to find pi, we will start with this formula, pi equal to 1 upon phi of d operated on f of x. We will start with this formula. Clear to everyone? Clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So there are methods to find this particular integral. Mainly 3 methods. The first is general method. Second is shortcut method. And the third one is method of variation of parameter. Method of variation of parameter. These are the 3 methods. Let us start with the general. General, the name itself is suggesting this method is general to all examples, but that is a bit lengthier. So sometimes we use that and sometimes we use shortcut. Shortcut method is not applicable to all because as the name is shortcut, it is for the particular, for the particular functions only. Now let me clear you that depending upon the nature of right hand side function, so as we are trying the solution of this equation phi of d into y is equal to f of x, है ना? So to find the particular integral पहले हम इसको देखेंगे right hand side function को, ये किस फॉर्म में है. If it is of this form like double exponential ऐसे है e to the power ax, or if it is of the form something rational function of the form px upon qx, or if it is a trigonometric function, or if it is a inverse function, है ना? Actually this general method is applicable to all, but among those, if the given right hand side function is of this form specifically, then we will try for the general method only because there is no any shortcut for these particular functions available. Clear? So this is what the general method is. Let us start with the general method. General method. to find a particular integral. Okay, so what the method is, let us start this method for linear differential. We will go on increasing the order of differential equations. So for the first order, consider LDE of first order first degree. Actually, first degree means linear. So consider LDE of first order. So it is of the form phi of d into y is equal to f of x. And how many roots it will have? Linear differential equation of first order. How many roots it will have? Its auxiliary equation will have only one root, right?
One.
So corresponding to that root, we will have only one factor. Suppose m is the root, then the factor will be d minus m, right? So I can write this phi of d into its factored form, that is d minus m into y is equal to f of x. Yes or no?
Sir, what is m?
M is the root, that only one root. Now that root I'm considering to be m. Clear?
Okay, sir.
So for that root, I'm writing the factored form of phi of d, that is d minus m. So when I take this y inside and resubstitute the value of d, I'll be getting the form that is dy by dx minus my is equal to function of x. Clear? So this is, if you look at this, this is linear differential equation of first order first degree in its standard form. Yes or no? This is LDE of first order first degree, where what is p of x? P of x क्या है? Minus m. What is q of x? Q of x is f of x. So its solution, इसका solution क्या होता है? Y into integrating factor is equal to integration of q of x into integrating factor plus constant of integration. Isn't it? Where what is integrating factor? I will be equals to e to the power minus, e to the power integration of p of x dx. So that is equal to e to the power integration of minus m dx. तो क्या होगा? That is e raised to minus mx. Isn't it?
Yes.
So we substitute the value of I here into the solution. We will get the solution y is equal to y into e to the power minus mx equal to integration of q, but q is f of x, e to the power minus mx dx plus c. अब इसको सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं हम, तो I can write this as a, what we do, we divide both sides by e raised to minus mx, or we take this e raised to minus mx onto the right side to write the value of y. तो y क्या होगा यहाँ से? Therefore y equal to e to the power plus mx, because 1 upon e raised to minus mx is e raised to plus mx, integration of e to the power minus mx f of x dx plus c e to the power plus mx. Is this step clear to everyone? Hello, is this step clear or not?
Yes.
So as y is the general solution, complete solution, so it is a combination of complementary function and particular integral. तो आप अगर right hand side को देखो, तो this is a combination of two functions, first and second. तो ये second क्या है actually? इसको देखे तो क्या है ये? This is
Complementary function.
exactly, this is the complementary function. So the rest is what then? The rest is particular integral. Clear to everyone? तो यहां से हमें मिल गया y is of the form pi plus cf. अगर आप सेपरेटली इसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन कैलकुलेट करते हैं, इसका यहाँ देखो, इसका, तो क्या आएगा इसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन। इसके कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन के लिए हम क्या करते हैं, उसका होमोजेनियस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन कंसीडर करते हैं, डी माइनस एम इंटू वाई इज इक्वल टू 0। इसका ऑक्सिलरी इक्वेशन डी माइनस एम इज इक्वल टू 0। तो यहाँ से डे इक्वल टू एम इज द रूट, तो विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू दैट रूट वी राइट द कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन। वो क्या होगा, सी ई टू द पावर एम एक्स। यस और नो? हेलो?
Yes, sir.
तो that c e to the power mx is the complementary function। तो यहां से pi क्या मिल गया है मुझे फिर, therefore pi पर्टिकुलर इंटीग्रल का फॉर्मूला क्या मिल गया मुझे, that is integration of that is e to the power mx integration of e raised to minus mx f of x dx। ठीक है, इज दिस क्लियर? इन दोनों को मैंने कंपेयर किया तो इसको एंड इसको, क्लियर और नॉट? दिस इज द पर्टिकुलर इंटीग्रल।
Yes.
तो मैं फिर से लिख रहा हूं फॉर्मूला, अभी ध्यान से देखो कि आई हैव स्टार्टेड विद दिस फॉर्मूला, पी आई इज 1/phi of d। दिस इज माय जनरल फॉर्मूला ऑफ पर्टिकुलर इंटीग्रल एंड दैट विल बी ऑफ दिस फॉर्म। phi of d क्या है मेरा, d minus m here, that is operated on f of x, so that will be equals to, yes, it is e to the power mx integration of e to the power minus mx into f of x dx। Clear to everyone? This is the formula by general method। For example, अगर आपको बोला है कि सॉल्व d प्लस 2 और सपोज सॉल्व d माइनस 3 टाइम्स y इज इक्वल टू से e रेस टू x, ऐसा अगर कोई डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन है तो आप इसका पर्टिकुलर इंटीग्रल कैसे लिखोगे, पी आई इक्वल टू 1/phi of d operator on f of x। What is phi of d here? Phi of d is d minus 3, and what is f of x? F of x is e raised to x। Yes or no? So what the formula says? The formula says, यहाँ देखो formula says this is equal to e to the power m। What is m? M is 3, so e raised to 3x integration of e raised to minus m, that is minus 3x into f of x। What is f of x? E raised to x dx। Yes or no? तो हमें पता है कि इंटीग्रेशन इसको कैसे करेंगे, दिस इज e raised to minus 2x dx एंड e raised to minus 2x का इंटीग्रेशन क्या होगा, e raised to minus 2x अपॉन 2, तो ये बन जाएगा e raised to 3x into e raised to minus 2x, so that will be equals to half e raised to x only। Clear to everyone? How do we apply the formula? Is it clear or not?
Sir, minus sign नाही येणार का?
Where?
E raised to minus 2x.
Yes, upon minus 2 ना, of course it will be। ठीक है, is this point clear? How do we apply the formula?
Yes, sir.
Now this is in case of plus m as a root। अगर minus m है then यहां सिर्फ m की जगह minus m सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है हमें फॉर्मूला में, so the formula becomes 1/d plus m operated on f of x will be equals to what, e to the power minus mx integration of e to the power plus mx f of x dx। This is the second formula। ठीक है, this is your particular integral। This is the first formula। Second, any doubt? बट ये जरूरी नहीं है कि गिवन डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन इज ऑफ order 1 only. It can be of order 2. Then how do we proceed? Using the general method. That is the question. But anyways, यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट है तो पूछ लो. Any doubt? Any question? Up to this? Everyone to reply in chat box. Any doubt? Any question? Hmm?